Hey guys, did any of you actually like going to school? Do you remember? Seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? Well, it did for me anyway. For me personally, school has never sat right with me. Ever since I was a kid. Just the whole idea of going into this facility where there are all these teachers and the principal and they tell you what you should and shouldn't be. They force all these subjects upon you, whether you want to learn them or not. They teach you to conform. They teach you to be just like everybody else. And the thing is about the education system that it is all revolved around you getting into university. Alright? This is fact. Why do you think science and physics and maths and all those kind of subjects, the academia subjects, you get the most points, and subjects like art and music, you get the least points? And listen, if you want to be in academia, cool man, good for you, that's awesome. But not everybody's like that. And the thing is with the education system, they put this whole one shoe fits all philosophy. What they must realize is that not everybody's the same, not everyone learns the same. Some people can't sit in the classroom and just be quiet and concentrate to learn algebra. You know what I mean? And then when people don't pay attention in class, they give you drugs. They give you fucking drugs to shut you up. Like, I had this mate in high school. Let's call him Dave. So Dave, he was a very charismatic, uplifting, energetic guy. You know, he was very athletic. He could do backflips and everything. It's incredible. And obviously, he was a little bit too energetic. So, I don't know, his parents or whatever gave him drugs, which was pretty much speed. It's pretty much speed what they give you, what they give kids who have ADHD. And you know straight away, because when he's off his meds in class, he's like, you know, he's talkative, he's fun going, you know, he's like, he's a funny dude. Now when he's on his medication, he's very emotion-like, and he just kind of sits there and does his work and doesn't talk and tells other people to shush. So he's like The Walking Dead, pretty much. They say, because he's always inspired to be like a professional athlete or an elite athlete. And I bumped into him about a year ago, and he's starting to be an engineer. And I know deep down that's not what he wants to do, but that's just what school and his parents and society projected onto him of what he should be, right? Yeah, it breaks my heart to see that, but it happens, unfortunately. And another thing with school which made me feel really uncomfortable is the whole, everyone putting on a mask, you know what I mean? Like everyone trying to impress one another and not being themselves. And even me, like I was one of the more realer people in high school, and even then I was putting on a mask. You know, I was pretending to be cool, and I didn't give a fuck and all that kind of stuff. But deep down I did give a fuck. Yeah. That's why I started smoking weed really early on in high school, and drinking and skipping class and hanging out with that crowd. But I saw this a lot in people. Like I had a good friend of mine in high school. Let's call him John. So John, he was a funny guy. He was easygoing, awesome, nice dude. And then when he would hang out with his group of friends, which was the group of friends he always hung out with, then he would turn completely different. He'd be more arrogant, he'd start to pick on people, and he just turned into like this nasty person. And then when he'd hang out with me or my group of friends, he would start to be more down to earth, more genuine, he'd be nice. And I saw that a lot in high school, and just, I don't know, people just talked about the stupidest shit, man. No one was real, and I never liked that. I was always pretending, you know, I was always laughing and smiling on the outside, but inside I'm like, oh man, I've got to get out of here. But, you know, that was me. And then as soon as you try to be real or different, everyone shuts you off. I don't have to tell you guys how cruel kids can be, right? Especially if you're different. So you better conform. You better be just like everybody else, or you're gonna get your ass whooped. And listen, I don't know how much has changed in the education system since the last time I went to school, which was about 6 years ago. I've heard in some schools that they're incorporating meditation, so that's a really good step. You know, I think 0% of the people in my school meditated, so yeah, it's a good step. But the thing is, again, with this whole one size fits all philosophy of the education system is really bothering. And the things that they teach you is, unless you're going to go to uni, you want to study to be a doctor, an engineer, an accountant, or a lawyer, whatever. They don't teach you anything practical in the real world. They don't teach you how to pay your taxes. They don't teach you how to be a leader. They don't teach you how to be successful. They don't teach you about money. They don't teach you about how to find your purpose. They don't teach you how to be happy and fulfilled. They don't teach you any of that shit. And yeah, you could argue, yeah, but your parents are supposed to teach you that shit. There are a lot of fucking not so great parents out there. You know, school's supposed to be that one place where they're supposed to teach you and educate you on all these life skills. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Like Albert Einstein says, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's going to go on its whole life believing it's stupid. And that one quote describes our school's education system. You know how many friends of mine who think they're stupid and worthless because they're not good at maths? I don't remember the last time I've used algebra. Like, I smashed it in maths. I was considered smart. But I was so fucking naive on all these other aspects in life. They didn't make me smart, they just made me good at maths. I don't use fucking algebra in real life, you know what I mean? So, I'm talking about Albert Einstein, his teachers believed he was stupid. His teachers told him that he was never going to amount to anything because he wasn't inspired to learn what they were teaching. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Share and subscribe.